So be prepared, this video will be a very negative video. I'm 2000 kilometers in with the R12 GS and there are a lot of things that annoy me very much. Don't get me wrong, it is still my dream bike and I really love it. But this bike has so many stupid design choices, I've never seen so much on one bike. Okay, so the looks make up for a lot. It is the most beautiful retro ADV bike right now on the market. But some things I just can't overlook. So these are the 5 worst things about the R12 GS, ranked from worst to worst. So first, number 5. So if you want to change your air filter or if you want to reach your battery, more on that in number 2 of this top 5, you need to remove the seat. Normally, on most bikes, you use the key for this. But no, not with this bike. Not with the R12 GS. Because those Germans thought, let's try to make this as difficult as possible, yeah? And they succeeded. According to the manual, you first need to get a tool from the side, install that tool, and then you need to remove a rubber cap, and then you can access the Torx bolt. After that, you can finally remove the seat. I will show you that. So this is the cap that you need to remove. That is quite a hassle. You can see it's already a little bit broken. You need to remove the cap over here. Then you have the Torx bolt and then you can remove the seat. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, the tools should be beneath here. So talking about keys, number 4 is a ridiculous keyless system. So the R12 GS features a keyless system with a huge key, same as on the R13 on the GS, which is way too big anyway. Bigger than most car keys with features like my key from my car, but I'm not against keyless systems. But make everything keyless, but not the seat of course. Apart from putting the biggest key in the world in your pocket, if you want to fill it up, you need the key again. And for the steering lock, you also need the key. And what is also very stupid is that you have a giant keyhole in the line of your side with a key missing. Just give us a traditional key or go full keyless, BMW. Stupid. So BMW wants to think for you. They want to make on-road and off-road as easy as possible. So what do? Do they make a very intuitive display that allows easy adjusting to your riding preferences? No, they limit the possibility of changing anything in the riding modes. So you have to do with it what they decided for you to do with it. So no changing the amount of traction control, throttle control, and so on. Luckily, you can turn off the traction control as a whole. So if you look at the GS, could you guess where the battery is? Is it in the tail section? Is it under the seat? Think again. This is the most stupid location of a motorcycle battery ever. It's under the fuel tank. Luckily, they figured out that you can charge it with these points on the side. But still, if you need to replace the battery at a motorcycle mechanic or yourself, prepare yourself for at least an hour to work. Again, very stupid design. So we have arrived at number 1 of this list. The big elephant in the room and a very stupid design choice for a motorcycle. The gearing. Here's the thing. They designed a very good off-road bike. But they thought it was a very good idea to use the exact same gearing as on the normal road R12, not the GS. So the result is that most of the times the gearing is perfectly fine on the road, long gravel road and dirt roads. But the moment it becomes a little bit technical, you are in deep trouble. When riding technical terrain and riding slower than 20 kilometers an hour, you reach the point of using your clutch very soon. What happens when you use a dry clutch? It will stink, burn and smells like barbecue motorwag. Fixing the clutch after you break it will be a very costly endeavor, and this was also clearly seen in the photos of the R12 GS at the Red Bull Romaniacs, where BMW obviously used a different final drive to improve the gearing on technical terrain. Gearing is the main reason why I've decided to not use this motorcycle on very difficult terrain anymore and go for something else instead. But still, I am very much in love with this beautiful machine and will not go anywhere soon. And all those shortcomings make the bike even more unique and quirky, which gives the R12 GS a lot of character. For the R12 GS riders out there that are watching this video, or people that have tested the bike, do you have any more annoying things about this bike that I have missed? Maybe we need to go for a part 2 of this video, so please let me know down below in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye. Hey, are you still watching? Good, good. Thank you very much for watching this video until the end. I hope you liked it, and if you do, please consider to subscribe because that would really help the channel. For now, if you want to see anything more, this is my recommended video for you. This is my latest video for you, and again, if you want to subscribe, please tap here.